So I'll be totally honest here. I took a few nights off from this to finish up the Super Mario World playthrough, because when I started this, I hadn't even finished that one yet. So I kind of don't recall where I am here. I believe it was almost a week ago that I started this, honestly, so I'm might be a little clueless here to start. See how things go. Not feeling tremendously good about a water level here. Took a night to work on do the artwork for the thumbnail for this series too. I do all those myself, and I realized that I think Wario's default hat in this game, I think it's supposed to more accurately represent like the hats that archaeologists wear, which maybe those are types of hard hats. I wouldn't know, but all instances I saw talking about the game referred to it as a hard hat, though, so I guess that's what it is. What am I doing? Ugh. Alright, there we go. I really hate maneuvering around enemies in underwater stages. Rarely feels intuitive to me. Like you're just kind of defenseless. I feel they're typically faster than you are. They usually move unpredictably. Aw, crap. That's I think it's part of why so many people really hate the infamous underwater level, is that you often feel very powerless. Alright, I actually did this stage once, but I didn't finish it. I forget why. Something came up with that episode, so I never finished it. How do I make these damn things explode? Or can I? Oh, you have to outright touch them. Okay. So I already know like what this hat does and everything. This is what? So you can't even like hit the like soft side of those things, I guess. Oh man. Well, that helps. Well, now I know that I don't have to be quite as afraid of those mines, at least. They don't, like, instantly explode when you touch them or anything. Which is what I was assuming they would do. So that's something. Give me them coins. Ah, oh, that could have been bad. Give me that. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh, right. I remember this area. Like, you don't sink. I guess there's a current there or something. I remember dying there. The first time I attempted this stage that was where I died. Something amusing I realized while I was doing the something that I also found amusing while I was doing the artwork for the thumbnail, which I didn't really it wasn't something I noticed from I forgot about those. It wasn't something I noticed from the reference material I was using. It was just something I recalled about how they handled Wario in Smash Brothers. And that's like, I realized like that he's expressionless, which is amusing to me. I'm doing really bad, which is kind of a wake-up call, I guess, because I did pretty well on that first world, I thought. But yeah, Wario's kind of like, he's always got that like big grin on his face. Like even when he's like in pain, like he always has that big grin, and they took it a step further in Smash Brothers, which I don't think a lot of people realize, is that he never blinks in Smash Brothers. You can stand there all day, and he like, I think he only closes his eyes when he's like in pain. Other than that, he never closes them, which is just unsettling. But it's very Wario, so I'm okay with it. Yeah. Combination of just doing poor and how did I defeat that thing? Am I missing something here? Can Wario actually like defeat enemies while he's swimming? Well, when I landed on, so I'm not gonna question that one. Ooh, that was close. Flight. Oh, I hope this whole world isn't underwater stages. That would, that would bite. Guess I should have known that wasn't gonna work. I guess I'm getting plenty of coins on this stage. None of that particularly matters until I actually clear it, though, so that's a shame. Oh yeah, I did accidentally discover, again while I was looking up references of, like, classic Wario to do the thumbnail. I noticed... What, I can't even jump on those things when I'm tiny? Anyway, I noticed that, or not noticed, but I accidentally discovered that this game has multiple endings based on how much treasure you get. So now I know what the treasure's for. So that's pretty cool. Like, it would have been cool to discover that myself, I guess, but at the same time, I'm only gonna do the one playthrough. I'm probably not gonna play it twice. So I wouldn't have really... Well, even if I do play it twice, I probably won't record both playthroughs. I'll probably just record this one. So there wouldn't have really been an advantage to finding that out on my own. Because of how powerless you can tend to feel in underwater stages, like... That, like, there's, like, the gameplay's already pretty slow. And on top of that, like, it gets slower still because... Okay, so you just can't destroy those things, I guess. Even with shoulder barges, that's annoying. The gameplay gets even slower still here because it's like I have to just like freaking sit around and wait for these things to like pass by so I can slip by them. Not a fan of underwater gameplay in most games. Although specifically, I guess it's more so the games where your gameplay changes when you're underwater. There are a lot of games where I don't find myself thinking about the underwater gameplay that much because of hooray! So I died like right at the end, like at least like twice. Ugh. Anyway, there are some games where the gameplay doesn't change very drastically when you're underwater. So those are a little bit more tolerable, I guess. Like there'll be like a physics change, but it isn't like a Mario game or like this where the gameplay is completely different. I am gonna take that and get out of here. I don't know what the A through O letters are. Well, I read something about treasure, which I'm assuming I haven't found yet. So, well, I'm sure I haven't found it yet, so I don't... Okay, that is water. Oh. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I guess you did kill him. What? What? Anyway, for more specific examples, like Sonic games, your gameplay doesn't change when you go underwater. It's a slight physics change. That's about it. Mega Man games are the same way. I did the underwater gameplay in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was actually pretty good. The gameplay itself was pretty good. Some of the stage design was a little less than stellar, but of the underwater stages. The stage design was good in pretty much every way except for the underwater stages. Some of those were a little painful. And I'm wondering if I should play something other than a platformer, like next. Just because I feel like I make reference to platformers an awful lot. Like I wouldn't call Mega Man a platformer. I guess it's like an action platformer, sort of, but I referenced Mega Man, Sonic, and Donkey Kong a whole hell of a lot. And I don't know, maybe that tells you what my tastes are. But maybe it's annoying if, especially if there's one of those games that you don't find particularly great. Or maybe some of them you haven't played yet. That's always an option too. Tropical Freeze is pretty new, and there's probably a good deal of people who haven't played some Mega Man games, or many Mega Man games, or maybe people who haven't been that exposed to Sonic either. And it probably is a little weird that that I bring them up so often, since I did mean for this channel to be Nintendo themed. But I said once in the Mario World playthrough that I consider Sonic and Mega Man both to pretty much be a part of the family at this point. I just noticed I'm way over time, so this episode's gonna be a little bit longer, I guess. And I'll catch you next time.